Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking the all-new 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5 electric on a POV test drive. This is Hyundai first full electric and honestly it looks amazing. And by the way, this Ioniq 5 is the SE trim. That means this is the second lowest trim. There is the SE standard range, there is the SE, which is this one, SEL, and then limited. And honestly, this SE trim looks very good. It is the all-wheel drive. You could get it in, I believe, rear-wheel drive if I'm not mistaken. And this one is the all-wheel drive, and it definitely looks nice. I just finished reviewing it, but let's go ahead and take it on a POV test drive and see how it does. All right, so this is the interior of the all-new 2022 Ioniq 5, and honestly, this thing looks phenomenal. I really love the way how it looks from the inside, the outside, and yeah, just everything. I think Hyundai killed it. But let's go ahead and take this Ioniq 5 on a drive and see how it does. Here is the backup camera. It does have two views, down view and a normal view. And by the way, here is the shifter. Move it to the front for drive, move it to the back for reverse, and there is a park button right here that will put the car in park. But let's go ahead and take this Ioniq on a test drive and see how it does. Turning radius is very good in this Ioniq 5, and it is a very nice smooth ride. Interior looks nice and spacious. Seats are nice and comfortable. I forgot to adjust the mirrors. But yeah guys, seriously, the interior looks phenomenal. And I love the two massive screens. Each screen is 12.3 inches, and drive mode is located in a really nice place. It's actually a button, not a wheel, but still, I think that's really nice. Very quiet, very comfortable. And yeah, it is super quiet. There's barely any tire noise or road noise. I'm gonna take it on the highway and see if I could actually see any or hear any road noise, tire noise, or anything like that. Definitely very quick. So there is 4 trims you could choose from. There is the SE standard range, which I think gives you around 220, 225 miles on a full charge. This one is the SE. It does produce 320 horses, and it does have 256 miles on a full charge, which is nice. Hyundai system is nice and responsive. Let's go ahead and go to the map. Even over bumps and not so good roads, the suspension is good. And by the way, it does have massive 19-inch rims. The size is 235 55/19, so big rim with a little bit of rubber, but yeah, very comfortable. There's some paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, but those paddle shifters are for the one pedal driving. So I do have it on one pedal driving right now. I could turn that off if I want to. So basically I'll be using the brake, but I think if you don't use the one pedal driving, what's gonna happen is the battery isn't gonna last as long or as what Hyundai claimed. Yep, definitely nice and responsive. This thing just goes. And by the way, this was in normal mode. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in sport mode. let's go ahead and put it in sport mode now. Everything becomes nice and aggressive. Yeah, definitely a beautiful, beautiful ride. Brakes, very good. And the brake pedal doesn't even feel weird. Some electric cars, they have a weird brake pedal feel, but this Ioniq 5 is perfect. Love the interior. There is a ton of storage places. By the way, there is 5 USBs in this Ioniq 5. There's one right here, 2 here, and 2 in the back. And as I said, this one is the all-wheel drive version of this Ioniq 5. You could get it, I think, in rear-wheel drive, if I'm not mistaken. And it is basically a $4,000 option to get the all-wheel drive. So, as I said, it is very comfortable, very smooth, and I do own a Tesla Model 3 Performance, and honestly, this thing is not bad at all. So, very impressed with this Ioniq 5. So, let's go ahead and take this Ioniq 5 on the highway and see how it does. Steering wheel becomes very, very heavy when you put it in sport mode. Gets up to speed very quick, guys. Seriously impressed. I think Hyundai did a great job with this car, and this is their first fully electric car. So I'm going, let me go ahead and slow down. Let's do 50 miles per hour. Yep, definitely pushes you back to the seat. Even doing 50 miles per hour, most of electric cars, when you're doing higher speeds, highway speeds, usually the car dies and it feels very slow when you punch it. But with this Ioniq 5, you hit it and it just goes. Very, very impressive. On the highway, there is no road noise, no tire noise, there is no wind noise going around 60 miles per hour. And I think even going higher speeds, which is probably 70, 80 miles per hour, I don't think you're going to be able to hear any road noise or tire noise or wind noise. Super impressed with this Ioniq 5. I seriously think that Hyundai did a great job with it. There's a good amount of plastic here and there, and this is expected from Hyundai, but not expected from the price point, because this car, as it sits, $48,000, and this is not even the highest trim. I'm not sure if the highest trims will have like soft materials on the doors, but this whole door panel is plastic except the armrest. But yeah, very impressed with the design, the way how it drives. Handling is okay. There's a good amount of body lean, but it's not that bad. Suspension is nice and soft. We're gonna go ahead and take it on the highway again. It is currently in sport mode. Let's go ahead and slow down. Oh yeah, a good amount of power. And by the way, guys, it does have 320 horses. And if you guys are curious about the battery size this Ioniq 5 has, it does have 77.4 kilowatt hour battery, and it does take 8.5 hours to charge from zero, and that's on a 240 volt outlet. Yep, seriously, suspension setup is perfect. Brakes feel nice, acceleration is amazing, and I do believe you get the tax credit on this Ioniq 5. This one is 49,000 with destination, so I think it will be very good deal if you get the 7,500 tax credit. I'm not sure if you could get more than that, but I think it is 7,500. But yeah, seriously, beautiful ride, nice and comfortable. Seats are comfortable, but I really wish they were a tiny bit comfortable. And oh, by the way, it does have all the nice safety features, which is basically Hyundai braking assist, lane keeping assist, steering assist. So let's go ahead and activate the steering assist, and you could actually set the distance between the car in front of you. So let's go ahead and turn on the main. There we go. So right now it is driving by itself. It is following the car in front of me, and it's keeping distance. So you could actually set 4-car distance between my car and the car in front of me, and you could reduce that by clicking this button right here. So you could have less gap if you want to, or more gap. And as you guys see, it is steering by itself, and it's keeping me in the center. And Hyundai system, Genesis, Kia, their system is amazing. I really love it. It does display keep your hand on the steering wheel every 10 seconds or so. You just touch the steering wheel a little bit, and then that message will go away. Beautiful system. I really like it. And as I mentioned, it does have regen braking, or one pedal driving. So you let go of the gas pedal or the pedal, and it will come to a complete stop. But yeah, seriously, very impressed with a Hyundai. Hyundai system is nice and responsive. As I said, there's 2 screens, 12.3-inch each screen. Buttons, everything looks good, everything feels good, very high quality. Gear shifter looks all right. Probably a lot of people are going to complain about the gear shifter, but I think it's something different, and I really like where Hyundai is going with the design. It does have some LED lights. There's an LED light in the back. This whole thing is actually soft, so this whole thing is nice and soft. For 48,000, I really wish there was a sunroof. If you go for the higher trims, you will get I think panoramic sunroof, if I'm not mistaken, or if you go with the SEL with a package on the SEL, I think it will have a panoramic sunroof. So we're gonna go ahead and hop on the highway again. Gonna do another acceleration. Yep, definitely gets up to speed very quick. I do own a 2022 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and I'm actually very impressed with this Ioniq 5. Feels quick, light, not extremely light, but not bad. When you put it in eco mode, everything becomes normal. When you put it in sport, steering wheel becomes a little bit heavy, and the pedal becomes nice and responsive, and basically the car accelerates much better with sport mode. And I think Hyundai claimed that you could charge this Ioniq from 10% to 80%, I think in like 18 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'll correct that if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's around like 15 to 18 minutes, I think. So as I mentioned, there is 4 trims you could choose from. There is the SE standard range, SE, which is this one. Then there is the SEL and limited. And yeah, seriously guys, very impressed with this Hyundai Ioniq 5. I think Hyundai is doing the right thing, and Kia is coming out with an electric car. I think it is on the same platform as this one. I'm not exactly sure what is it called, but I know for sure that they're coming out with one. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and test the 0 to 60 in this Ioniq 5. I want to see how quick it is from a dead stop. So traction control is off, and it is in sport mode now. Yep, definitely quick, and of course no lag since it's an electric, but definitely pushes you back to the seat. And seriously, I'm very, very impressed with this Ioniq 5. I'm gonna go ahead and test the turning radius, see how good the turning radius in this Hyundai. Steering wheel is nice and light, and the turning radius is actually not bad, but I think it could be a little bit better for a small car like this. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. It does handle good, accelerates amazing, and it is nice and responsive, which is expected from an electric car. And a ton of storage place, 2 cup holders. As I said, there's 5 USBs. There's a storage place right there. You could open this. There's a storage place. There's a storage place right here. Storage place right there. Glove box is actually nice and deep. Wow, an LED light inside. So what do I think about this Ioniq 5? I think I love what they did with it. Hyundai killed it. The price is a little bit expensive, 48,000 or 49,000 with destination on this almost base trim is kind of expensive, but you do get the tax credit, which is good. But yeah, guys, very impressed, and I seriously love this Ioniq 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 Hyundai Ioniq. I would like to thank Moody and Stamford Hyundai in Stamford, Connecticut for providing me this Ioniq 5. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link at the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.